they're all looking at their quarterback position right now, because if you don't have that guy under center, you're never going to get this far for the most part. And these are the two best quarterbacks in the two conferences, and they both played like it tonight. Drew Brees just did such a great job. He's such a wonderful guy, such a great emissary and ambassador for the entire city, the entire region in the Gulf South.
And to do it here in Miami, the other team that wanted him as a free agent back in 2006, and he ended up in New Orleans, and the rest is history.
Well, you talk about them never panicking. It's really funny that they come back onto this field where they were down by 21 points and staged the comeback. I'm looking down at the uprights to my left, and that's where Drew Brees dunked the football over the goalpost after he scored that touchdown. So this was a scene of a lot of great things in the first game. The first time that the Saints played the Dolphins here this season, back in October, back when it was Landshark Stadium and not Sun Life Stadium. This was the scene of the greatest comeback, and also Tracy Porter's interception that he ran back for a touchdown here in the regular season. So a lot of things came together. A lot of things came together that made you feel like this was the year, and these were all things that were going to fall into place and make this a special season, which it truly has been.
And lastly, they brought in a new defensive coordinator, Greg Williams, and I believe Tracy Porter's interception tonight was the 10th touchdown they scored as a defensive unit. That speaks volumes to what they did.
They've had 10 returns for touchdowns on this team, and this was Greg Williams' philosophy. Take the ball away and do something with it. I've never seen a defensive coordinator who had a blocking scheme for after you collected a turnover, here's how you score. But that kind of swagger, that kind of confidence, that kind of change of the culture that he manifested and he pulled off, that's the reason they are where they are.
Tomorrow, you will write a commentary for the world champion New Orleans Saints.
Wow, I'm not sure I'll know what to say, but in the meantime, I'll be thinking a lot of thoughts. I know that. There's no reason to go to sleep tonight. I know that before that is written. I'm still numb. I truly am. This has been such a remarkable run, such a remarkable story, and a great story. People all around the country, all around the world wanted to climb on this bandwagon. There's room for everybody, because this is the feel-good story of the year in sports. And when I was up in the broadcast booth tonight, after the Colts were beaten, Bob Lamey, the play-by-play guy for the Colts, came over and gave us a thumbs up and congratulated us. And I really think the Colts are sad for the fact that they lost a championship tonight, having won 3 Super Bowls ago. But I think they're happy for the Saints. I truly think they are. And I think a lot of people around the country and a lot of around the world are, and for very good reason.
Thank you very much, Jim. The Saints win it 31-17. The New Orleans Saints, champions of Super Bowl 44, world champs. Dennis and Angela.
All right. Thanks very much.
You know, Jim forgets, but again, very early in the season, he and I were talking on the set, and I said, as I always do every year, Jim, can we go to the Super Bowl? He said, you know, we could. And it was just the way he said it. I thought, my gosh, he really believes we can.
Yeah.
And we did.
And we won.
Yes.
And we'll be right back after this.
There's no way you can do it. We are pretty much getting pelted up here by beads. They're throwing beads down below. We were down below about 10 minutes ago, and the second our camera light went on, people went pretty wild. So everyone's in really, really good spirits, but the streets are packed. I have never seen it quite like this. Even at the height of Mardi Gras, it has never been this congested. It's almost like you can't breathe down there.
And I know we kind of have our own little crowd here forming as well. Bob Weaver, our photographer, is going to pan down. Here are just some of our few favorite friends here. And I remember, Maya, it was just a year ago that we were here for Mardi Gras, and you can see a difference in the crowd.
There's definitely a difference. Well, first of all, you see all these second-line parasols. It is absolutely amazing. In fact, I wish we had one of those parasols right now, because we are getting pelted by beads, but it is absolutely packed. Like I said, you can hardly breathe. The only thing I can actually compare this to is the Millennium in Times Square, the Millennium changeover. It was really packed then. This pretty much ranks right there with it. I would almost say this is even more congested than that was 10 years ago.
Yeah, and I think what surprises me is just how this crowd just continues to get even larger. The sights and sounds here are just incredible. Let's just go ahead and listen in just for a little bit. It is just unbelievable out here, Maya.
You know, you mentioned earlier the fire truck trying to get through. We were down there when that fire truck was trying to get through. with very little success. So you also have police on horseback that are trying to control the crowd. I'm not sure just how effective that is at this point.
Well, we haven't heard any problems as of yet, and really with the NFC Championship game, it was kind of a great story at the end, no serious problems, and we're certainly hoping that that's the case tonight. Dennis and Angelo, we'll toss it back to you guys.
All right, thanks a lot, Maya and Big Ed.
I have a big question for you,
Yes.
Dennis. How many people out there do you think are going to work tomorrow?
Probably very few.
I think just you and
Very
me.
few.
The Gad
We will
and
be at
Maya.
work. Yeah, that'll probably be about it. You know, a lot of Whodats went to Miami. That was a Whodat
Yes.
nation in Miami in South Florida this past week. And Doug Mouton talked to some of those Whodats tonight after the game to get their reaction. Here's what they had to say.
Back inside Dolphin Stadium, the Whodats celebration continues. Tracy Porter makes that interception. What's happening right here?
The place goes crazy! The whole place went nuts! Because we won the Super Bowl! Man, unbelievable! Crazy!
How good does this feel right now?
Feels amazing. I waited my whole life for this! Yeah!
How much fun is this right now?
Oh, this is unbelievable. Just unbelievable. It's hard to describe. I was at Tulane Stadium for the Gilliam's return. What's that, 42 years now? It's just hard to believe. Hard to believe.
It beats the bags over your head. I'm telling you, it beats the bags over your head. They did it! Super Bowl champions! Super Bowl champs! Super Bowl champs! Who dat? Who dat? Who did say gonna beat Dixie?
And this is not going to stop for a while. Inside the Dolphin Stadium, Doug Mouton, let's send it back downstairs.
You know what it is? It's another bonding experience. All of us.
You know how people feel good after a Saints win, a regular Saints
Right.
win on Monday? It's like times 1,000.
1,000 right here.
We'll have more live coverage on that.
Meet an outstanding high school senior who hits the books and the practice field equally hard. McDonald's, Ronald McDonald House Charities, and Channel 4 are proud to honor our local A-plus athletes.
I'm Jim Henderson with A-plus athlete Jordan Hanbury of John Curtis Christian School. What makes that program so good?
You know, the coaches care about us. They dedicated to the program and just hard work.
What do you think you'll do after high school?
Attend Dartmouth or Ivy League school and play football. The academics are so great. I like the location.
And you've got an interesting family.
I have 6 brothers and sisters, and my oldest brother, he has cerebral palsy.
What's that taught you?
It just taught me to care about people that are less fortunate than me, and that just, you know, just have a caring heart.
Now a $400 donation has been awarded to John Curtis in Jordan Hanbury's name. A-plus Athletes is a community project from McDonald's, Ronald McDonald House Charities, and WWL TV, Channel 4.
Hi, what can I get for $1? That's yours. How far can I get with this? You can get out. Hi, what can I get for this? How about 2 sizzling 100% pure beef patties with all the amenities in a meaty, melty McDouble? Or maybe an irresistible McChicken, golden fries, or any of the fabulous dollar menu tastes that are always here for you. Huh? Wow.
The dollar menu, every day, only at McDonald's.
Welcome back to our live coverage, and one of the favorite hangouts for Whodats in South Florida is the Shuck and Dive Bar in Fort Lauderdale.
Say that one more time.
The Shuck and Dive Bar in Fort Lauderdale, and Lucy Bustamante is part of the celebration there. Lucy?
Oh, Dennis and Angela, this crowd earlier was so much bigger than what you're going to see now, but still, these are the diehards that stayed later. It was about 600 people when the crowd was at its largest, just watching the game that was being projected onto a catering truck. It happened to be a white catering truck. Nobody cared. How was that, guys?
Oh, it's gorgeous! We love it! Great time! Great time!
So let me show you why people in New Orleans wanted to stay in New Orleans instead of come to Fort Lauderdale. If you will take a look right over there, you will see the Fort Lauderdale police that came to tell Danny Stasi to please shut down his bar. It is closing time, and the leftovers are the people who are resisting it. So nevertheless, the party will continue. He is on the microphone inside, kind of instructing people what to do next. But are you guys going to continue the party or what?
Lucy, we're going to continue partying, and we want everybody back home to know that we've got Miami, y'all got Bourbon Street. Take it home for us for the rest of the night. It was an unbelievable pandemonium experience, and we're going to enjoy every minute here, but y'all enjoy the rest of the night. Who Dat Nation, let's go!
All right, somehow we're going to survive and eventually go to bed. Back to you guys.
Okay, they're still having fun there.
Yeah, it's wild. Can you imagine police coming and shutting down Bourbon Street? We're going to take a live picture now of the players going into the team hotel, and gee, these players have got to be so happy tonight. They've worked so hard all season, and now going into the team hotel.
I would bet there is a throng of people.
Yeah. Can you imagine what it's going to be like when they finally come back to New Orleans after, remember how they would come back after each win away? I mean, the arrival here is going to be phenomenal. Of course, we have the parade Tuesday night, but when they arrive, I guess tomorrow, it's going to be just a tremendous celebration.
You know, and they just, I've been thinking about other Saints players from former teams that we've had, you know, going back 20 and 30 years, how thrilled they have to be too. This is part of a whole process, and this is the moment.
And it really has been part of this whole community. I mean, the fans have been such a big part of this. I mean, people were saying tonight how Dolphin Stadium's, it seemed like a home game for the Saints because there were so many Saints fans there. And the Saints have been such a big part of this. I think it was Scott Cody was saying that he did a story about all of the fans who would welcome the Saints players when they came back from their away games. And he called some of the other teams to find out what kind of arrival celebrations they had. And they said, what are you talking about? You know, fans just don't welcome those players back in other cities the way they do here.
You know, I was talking to some people in Miami, and I'd say, well, do you see any people from the Colts? You know, any Colt fans? He said, well, not many, or they're just sitting and watching. Where we are so active and buoyant and screaming, and and you may end up with 50 strangers and become quickly friends.
And even when the Saints were doing badly, and I hate to mention this when they're doing so well, but even in those bad days, I mean, the fans just hung in there and still loved the Saints, even though they were upset about the way they were doing. And now this triumph, look at these players coming in, and the fans just ecstatic to see them and so happy about.
And they've probably been standing there over an hour waiting for that bus to arrive.
Absolutely.
And just saying, we're with you every minute of this victory. I think something that Jim Henderson said was very true when he said that the play-by-play guy from the Colts came over and congratulated and said, you know, we are happy for you. And I bet that's true. I mean, you know that Peyton Manning, look at that. Oh, here he goes, leading the cheer.
And the Saints players really do have a sense that the fans are a part of this victory, of this triumph, this world championship, that the fans have hung right in there and helped them win in some cases. Really tremendous to see this. Well, Juan Kincaid caught up with Deuce McAllister earlier, and here's what Deuce had to say.
I'd like to think that Deuce McAllister started this whole playoff run. They bring you back to be the honorary captain, get you back on the roster, and it's a special moment for you to still be a part of this team. So as we fast forward to winning a Super Bowl championship, give me your emotions.
I'm undefeated. I'm undefeated this year, and you know, I'm just extremely proud. I'm happy for these guys and to be a part of it, and to be, you know, just for the region, for the city of New Orleans. You know, it kind of makes us legitimate, and you know, we understand and realize that we're not first in a lot of things, but we're world champions. You know, we're first in this.
Before the season began, the Saints were one of 5 teams that had never been to the Super Bowl. Now, that's obviously gone, but winning a championship and the way this team did it and how they've done it in the playoffs by, you know, if they struggle in one area, there's something else picks them up. It's the perseverance of this football team that's really special this year.
Yeah, never really quitting, and, you know, just a group of guys understood it, and, you know, it started with Coach Payton, and then they just carried over with Drew, and, you know, he was special tonight, you know, and I think he wanted to go out and prove that he belonged in the elite group of quarterbacks, and, you know, it kind of showed.
I know you didn't play, but how much do you feel a part of this?
Oh, I'm a part of it. You know, I may not have physically played, but just to be in those meetings at practice, trying to help those guys and just, you know, stand in their ear, and just, you know, you see some of the plays that we're making, and, you know, I just told a lot of guys I really appreciated them because they made it special for me.
I know every year people go into training camp saying we want to get to that big game, want to win that big game, but at the end of the day, it still has a shock value to it, doesn't it?
Well, it hadn't really sunk all the way in. I mean, you know, but we understand there's no game next week. You know, we won the last game, and we're the only team that can say you won your last game.
And they can't take this away from you.
They can't take it away. You know, they can't take it away. Can't come back and say this wasn't legitimate because it was. Appreciate it.
You can't take it away, and they don't have a game next week, but they got to start on next season.
And we're hoping for another win. We're hoping for another win, and we're watching the players as they continue streaming into the team hotel tonight after this championship win. And what a game this was tonight, too.
Oh, and you know, and not all Super Bowl games have been great.
No.
In reality, some of them are dull. This was a tremendous game.
Yeah. And the poise of this team, I mean, that's what struck me through the season. When they would be down, you know, I mean, other teams...
We knew it wasn't over.
No, well, and in previous years, it was always over. It was always over. But this year, after the first few games, we got the sense that, no, it's not over. They can still come back. And the team, and Drew Brees, and you could see it in his face, he would not give up. I mean, he wasn't going to give up. He was determined to make it happen.
But you know what also made it a fascinating, great game was the fact that Peyton Manning never gave up either.
Yeah.
And you could see it in his face.
Yeah.
We are down, but we're not going to give up, even though it was a fait accompli.
Yeah.
Hallelujah, hallelujah, we won. And we're going to be right back.
Super Bowl post-game coverage on Channel 4 is brought to you by your Rouses, your Southern quality Ford dealers, Cox, Crystal Hot Sauce, your Louisiana Coastal Cadillac dealers, and River Parish Disposal.
iMasters believes expectations are for raising, so how about 2 complete pair of glasses for $99 or 2 pair of no-line bifocals for $149? And every frame, even designers, are just $59.95. iMasters, why pay more?
Hi, I'm Deuce McAllister. 2 years ago, my cousin Ralph Peterson from my hometown of Morton, Mississippi, got crushed by a big rig in Texas. And just recently, my other cousin, Jasmine McDonald, also from Morton, had a horrible wreck. I'm glad my cousins Jasmine and Ralph followed my advice and called my attorney Bernie at 888-4BERNEY. That's 888-4BERNEY, and don't forget the EY.
There's so much to see.
And a whole lot to enjoy. Expand your options. Make life
More entertaining. Rent movies.
Catch up on those shows. Watch whatever you want. Whenever you want. Watch the world. Watch it all.
Subscribe to Cox Standard Cable and receive Cox Digital Cable free for 6 months with on-demand, My Primetime, and 100% free HD channels. Call 333-6454.
It's brilliantly
better.
There's nothing more important than fans, and Omni Bank has a lot of them. In a recent survey, customers use the same words over and over to describe their Omni experience. Words like friendly, personal, professional, courteous. I could go on, but let me tell you, it's experiences like these that make Omni a winning play. If you want a trusted tradition in banking where the difference is service, then join my team here at Omni Bank. I know I'm a big fan.
They're troubled kids and unadoptable dogs. Now the two are working together for a new leash on life.
Can you imagine some of those kids, this is their first taste of unconditional love.
Angela Hill reports on Channel 4's Eyewitness News Night Watch, Tuesday at 10.
Through rain, sleet, snow, And a Super Bowl win. Carl Arredondo is with us to tell us how glorious it's going to be tomorrow.
I don't think it's going to matter what the weather's going to be like tomorrow.
Right.
It's going to be a super Monday and no rain tomorrow, so it's going to be nice and dry. But we may have still clouds around and cool and breezy, but it's going to be a real nice day tomorrow. And we got the rain coming, but that should be out of here by the parade on Tuesday. Take a look first at WeatherLink 4, the scene of the victory in Miami. You can see a very nice evening going on. I'm sure there's lots of foggy conditions with some of the partying going on out there, but overall it's a pretty nice night. Right now around Dolphin Stadium, 52 degrees, and the relative humidity is at 69%. And you can compare that to 43 here in the French Quarter where everybody's out, but doesn't probably feel like 43 out there. People are so jam-packed together, all that body heat making it feel so much warmer than that 43 degrees. Today at the airport, our temperature was 49 degrees. 41 was the morning low. Some places did get into the low 50s, but overall temperatures below the average of 64 for an afternoon high. And you can see rainfall for the month and the year. So definitely a nice day today. Tomorrow going to start off on the cold side, maybe even some frost north of the lake, upper 30s to low 40s south of the lake. So Monday morning, if you're out early enough, you might need a jacket and coat. Then in the afternoon, we'll call it cool and breezy with temperatures in the upper 50s to low 60s with some clouds around, so mostly cloudy skies. Then Monday night into Tuesday early morning, here comes a system, showers and thunderstorms during the overnight hours, and by the morning commute time on Tuesday, maybe about a 30% chance for some spotty showers left over. And then by parade time, we'll call it windy and chilly to cold depending on your tolerance, because that wind's going to make it feel so much colder because temperatures will be in the 40s for the parade time, and it's going to feel colder than that. Then on Wednesday morning, look for those temperatures to be even colder with the wind. So a cold morning coming up, maybe even a moderate freeze north of the lake. So keep that in mind for Wednesday morning. So as we count down to Carnival now, we've already put the Super Bowl behind us. You can see the parade on Tuesday. Wednesday parade's dry. Chance of rain Thursday for the parades. A higher chance on Friday. Chance of rain on Sunday and Lundi Gras. And right now Mardi Gras looks like it should be on the dry side. So we'll continue to count down now to Carnival. Overnight tonight, partly cloudy, cold with some frost north of the lake, mid-30s. South of the lake, upper 30s to low 40s with an east wind at 5 to 10 miles per hour. And for tomorrow, mostly cloudy, cool and breezy, upper 50s to low 60s, and east-southeast wind at 10 to 18 miles per hour. Here's a look at your pinpoint 7-day forecast, and you can see that chance of rain early on Tuesday won't affect the parades, but we do have chances of rain coming later on in the week, Thursday into Friday. But overall, that parade for that victory parade for our world champion New Orleans Saints, you'll need some heavier coats and jackets, but definitely going to be on the dry side.
All right.
And our hearts are warm.
Yes.
Yes.
And we want to go to Bill Capo now, who talked to some fans in Miami, in the streets of Miami, right after the Super Bowl win.
Who dat? We dat. What more can you say at a time like this when the Saints have won their very first Super Bowl? What you think? Who dat? Who dat? Who that gonna beat them Saints? It's a history-making moment in New Orleans. And what more can we say? I'm just getting lost in the crowd. But they are the happiest crowd maybe in New Orleans history. Take a look at the furor on South Beach as people are just going nuts. What do you think? What do you think? We're number one. The Saints. Who that? Who that? Can you believe this? I believe. I believe. What do you think?
Who that? Who that? Who that? New Orleans. Oh my God, we won. We won. We won.
Thank you. The joy. I haven't seen any tears yet, but I'm sure somewhere around here there are tears. The entire street. If you look over there, they're dancing. They're forming a line. It's a Saints nation tonight. The Who Dat Nation, they didn't have tickets to get into the game, so they came here to South Beach, and now they were in Miami Beach when the Saints won. Can you beat this?
That is really wanting to be part of it. When you go there with no expectation of getting into that game, just wanting to be there with things. And we got greedy. We're winning. This is our night.
Absolutely. And we'll be right back.
Hi, this is Holly. And I'm Heather with H2O Salon and Spa.
This Valentine's Day, give the gift of passion and pleasure. Affordable luxury starting at just $25. A manicure, pedicure, facial, massage for men and women. Indulge, relax, and unwind. H2O Salon and Spa, Metairie Road in Mandeville, where beauty and body are one.
H2O Valentine gift cards, available in store and online.
It is a state with a rhythm and resonance all its own. Louisiana's people and parishes have a special spirit and a special TV station. Here, a legacy of journalistic excellence has been passed down to today's storytellers through moments that have been heartbreaking and heartwarming. From Eyewitness News to the people of this special state, we'd like to say thank you for watching WWL TV Channel 4, Louisiana's news leader.
My attorney Bernie sometimes likes to have my family over, and we like to enjoy a good old-fashioned barbecue.
This is a non-client paid endorser.
I admire my attorney Bernie. I admire any guy who knows his stuff.
Welcome back. We want to check in one last time with Jim Henderson and Mike Haas at Sun Life Stadium, Dolphin Stadium in Miami, the scene of tonight's historic win for the Saints. Jim, Mike?
You are right, Dennis. Historic as it is with Jim Henderson, sports director. I remember somewhere in early third quarter I was going through notes going, what did the Saints average a game, like 31 points? And I was like, oh, this is not look. And then, boom, what'd they finish with? 31 points, winning at 31-17.
Yeah, in the first half, Hokie and I said, you know, this is not the game everybody expected. Right. Everybody expected a track meet, back and forth, a lot of scoring, and it's 10-6 at halftime, and the Saints have only 2 field goals, but they put it in gear in the second half. And I'm thinking of all the national pundits who picked against the Saints, and I think the majority of them did. And I had the world's greatest respect for Tony Dungy, the former Indianapolis Colts coach, but he provided some bulletin board material this week by saying this game will not be close. The Colts are going to win this game, and this is going to be a runaway. There's no way the Saints can stay with the Indianapolis Colts. Well, he was one of many pundits proven wrong, happily so for the New Orleans Saints.
And because of what this team has gone through, and you think of the defense, the much maligned defense, it's had its issues in the last few years, to come back in the last few weeks with the Vikings, an interception that really sealed it, that could have been a field goal for the Vikings, and then an interception by Tracy Porter tonight, that speaks volumes for this defense.
Yeah, you got the feeling somebody's got to make a play, and this defense throughout the season has made plays, not just getting a turnover, but putting it in the end zone when they did, and that was the clinching kill shot tonight that Tracy Porter provided with that 70-yard return of the interception for the touchdown. So it's just been a magical 2 weeks. It's been a magical season, and as I look back on this night, I think it's one of the most special I will ever have in my entire life.
The most popular question all week was, do you believe it? Every fan would say, do you believe we're here? And it is still, I mean, the game's been over a couple hours. It's still a very surreal event.
It is, and I think everybody around here is saying the same thing. Wait a second. Were we in the Super Bowl? Right. And did we win the Super Bowl? Am I dreaming all this? And the dream on, New Orleans, dream on, because next year, every place that the Saints go into, they will go into as the world champions of professional football. A team not to be laughed at any longer, but to be feared. Oh my God, it's the Saints this week, when it used to be, thank goodness it's the Saints on the schedule this week. Things have changed so dramatically.
It is an off season like we've never had before, thank you, Jim, because again, if you think back, it was 2005 that no matter where you lived, no matter how much money you made, 2005 taught us that it was okay to cry. 2006, when the Saints returned to the Superdome, taught us once again that it was okay to cheer again. and in 2009 and in 2010 that it's okay to dream again, because sometimes dreams come true. Tonight they did for the New Orleans Saints, winning Super Bowl 44. Dennis and Angela?
Wow.
Beautifully said.
Absolutely.
You just captured the whole moment.
Tremendous. And Begad and Maya are at Bourbon Street, where a lot of people are capturing the moment, celebrating. And Maya, Begad, what's it looking like now?
Hey again, guys. Well, it is just as packed as it has been for the last couple of hours. But what I think is so amazing, and just we want to let viewers know at home, that the crowd behind us is only about a quarter or so of the crowd actually on Bourbon Street. If you take the crowd right here, more than double it. There's actually a lot more on the other side, stretching all the way down. It's really just an amazing sight. I know, Maya, you're just back from walking down Bourbon.
You know, in Mardi Gras, usually there's a little bit of a break within the crowd, you know, along some of the side streets. You'll see like a little bit of an emptiness, if you will. But here it is just solid. It is just a solid wall of people. It's almost like the Great Wall of people on Bourbon. It is just absolutely packed down there. And I don't see how this is lessening. I actually think there's even more people than there were when I first got here about an hour and a half ago.
And just from talking to people, I think for what makes this so special for so many is that a lot of these people here are actually locals, people who live only a couple miles away but wanted to be so close to the action that they got a hotel room. So you have people who live in other parts of New Orleans, in Metairie, on the North Shore.
Yeah, you know, we were down there in the crowd and we spoke to a couple people, like you mentioned, from the metro area, from St. Rose, from Metairie, from Kenner, that are here just trying to soak up all of the atmosphere that goes along with living in a city where your football team are the Super Bowl champs. I mean, this is unbelievable here, and I think people just want to be a part of this historic night, and what better place to do that, I think, is what people are thinking, than to come out to Bourbon Street, where so many of these fans are gathering.
And I had a chance to walk down just a little bit during the game and actually talk to people watching the game. And what's so interesting is that so many people watching the game aren't necessarily football fans. And they, you know, but there's just something about being a fan of the Saints. So much, I think, is being a fan of the city and just watching it become just a huge part of our recovery and rebirth. And for so many people, I think this was a win for New Orleans.
And you know, I think that's something that so many people around the country also were feeling. I'll tell you what, my parents, not the biggest football fans out there, but they were watching the Super Bowl tonight and they were pulling for the Saints. So I think you're right. This has a way of being more than just being fans of football. It's more like you're fans of the city, of the recovery, of everything that has happened here since 2005. This is really just an incredible moment. And I think so many people, not just here in New Orleans, but around the country, want to be a part of that and just kind of reach out and touch that part of history, I think.
And I think so many people, you know, repeatedly, as it was realized that we were going to go to the playoffs and then we were going to go to the Super Bowl, the question was repeatedly asked, how can you not be a fan of the Saints? And it's funny, you mentioned your parents. My mom called me a couple of minutes ago, and she just, when I answered, she said, "Who dat? Who dat?" My mom's not a football fan, but she's a fan of the Saints. And I think, again, so much of being a fan of the Saints is just having that passion for New Orleans. And if you've been here once or if you've been here a slew of times, part of that charm, I think, has to stay with you, and it's just impossible not to want to be part of that.
I think that charm has wormed its way into both of our hearts and to pretty much everyone that's here right now. So we'll send it back to you guys in the studio.
All right, thanks a lot, Maya and Begad.
You know, something they just said about people all over wanting to be a part of this. In reality, think of the hundreds of thousands of people who have come to this city to help us rebuild.
Oh, yeah.
Who have spent
Absolutely.
a week, spent 2 weeks, some who have actually moved here. They wanted to be a part of that too.
Yeah.
So this is just the natural movement.
Yeah, absolutely. And you know, one thing that makes this even sweeter is that the Saints were the underdog tonight.
Yeah.
And I think a lot of people in New Orleans feel like we have been the underdogs. And this triumph it's so much sweeter to overcome.
We are world champions.
World champions. We'll be back after this break.
There's nothing more important than fans, and Omni Bank has a lot of them. In a recent survey, customers used the same words over and over to describe their Omni experience. Words like friendly, personal, professional, courteous. I could go on, but let me tell you, it's experiences like these that make Omni a winning play. If you want a trusted tradition in banking where the difference is service, then join my team here at Omni Bank. I know I'm a big fan.
When 4 investigates, a team of reporters and researchers will stop at nothing to expose corruption, save your tax dollars, and bring about positive change. So watch When 4 investigates only on WWL TV, Channel 4.
In the blink of an eye, events unfold across our city and our state. And no one covers breaking news better than Channel 4. WWL TV's dedicated journalists get you the facts first and get the facts right. You see, Eyewitness News is more than a name, it's a promise. It's a promise to put more camera crews in the field, to dedicate more resources to keep you informed. Whether it's on air or online, for breaking news, watch WWL TV, Channel 4, Louisiana's news leader.
In Louisiana, we're accustomed to saints' lives of service and sacrifice. This year, a long-suffering team born on All Saints' Day has in a small way emulated these traits.
Because of the way they've played and because they're really good guys, they've made Saints fans of those around the Gulf South, around the country, even around the world.
They in turn have been blessed with a Super Bowl victory. To the Bless You Boys, we'd like to say thank you, boys, from Channel 4.
They don't want to go home.
No, they don't want to go home, and they don't have to go home. And we can all be here until next Tuesday night.
Absolutely. Welcome back to our live coverage of the Who Dat Nation celebrating the world champion New Orleans Saints.
It happened. It actually happened, and we are absolutely thrilled. As are every single member of that team. And Juan Kincaid caught up with one of the big guys, John Stinchcomb.
Good. John Stinchcomb, this was pro Saints in this stadium tonight, pro Saints in this city for the last 2 weeks. Tell me what it felt like playing in front of this crowd that was pro Saints.
Well, this whole year we've been truly blessed, and to have the support of the city and that whole region this entire time, you know, this wasn't just a team win. This whole city won today, and just to be a part of that, and it feels so special. You know that it's a blessing in more lives than just the guys in this locker room.
It took about a couple quarters for this offense to start really get rolling. Once they got that one long drive, even though it ended in a field goal, it kind of got the offense woke up a little bit, didn't it?
Well, Indianapolis didn't cheat their way in getting here. I mean, they're a tremendous team. 2 of the best defensive ends in this league play on their side. So it's one of those heavyweight bouts where you just got to keep swinging. And sooner or later, the momentum got on our side, and we were able to make some plays. And anytime you got Drew Brees on your team, you know, special things are possible.
That was a lot of the talk this week. Could this team's offensive line hold up against 2 premier defensive ends in the NFL? And for the most part, I'd say absolutely. I mean, you guys started running downhill late second half.
Well, we came in with a plan that wouldn't really put us in bad situations. I mean, there are times where you just have to bow up and make plays, and you know, that's the nature of the beast. But against guys like that, you're probably not going to win every time. But if you get beat, you gotta get right back in there, and not let one play turn into 2 or 3. So 2 great defensive ends. You got a lot of respect for them, and you just got to go out there and make them beat your best.
One last thing, in 2006, this team makes a surprising run in the NFC Championship game. They take 2 steps backwards the next 2 years, not making the playoffs. How much do you think having to learn that it doesn't come easy, it doesn't come automatic, is the reason why you guys won this time?
I think it really factored in. Winning is tough to do in this league, and to play at a high level, it takes a special commitment and something that these guys in this locker room had been willing to make. Obviously, those 2 years were wake-up calls that nobody's just going to hand us keys to the playoffs or a Super Bowl. So this was hard work that earned this opportunity to feel this, and you know, once again, truly blessed, man, truly blessed. Thanks so much.
And you can see it in his face. He's savoring every moment of this as well. Drew Brees was the MVP tonight. Absolutely should be.
But lots of outstanding players on that team.
Tremendous. And we are going to hear from the guy who caught that ball and ran that interception.
Boy, that's when things really turned around.
Right after this.
Mail your gold jewelry to a company out of town?
I don't think so.
Selling gold jewelry comes down to one thing. Who gives the most cash?
Private appointments are welcome.
No one gives you more money for your gold. So come to BJ's
and get paid in cash.
iMasters believes expectations are for raising, so how about 2 complete pair of glasses for $99 or 2 pair of no-line bifocals for $149? And every frame, even designers, are just $59.95. iMasters, why pay more?
Hi, this is Holly. And I'm Heather with H2O Salon and Spa.
This Valentine's Day, give the gift of passion and pleasure. Affordable luxury starting at just $25. A manicure, pedicure, facial. Massage for men and women. Indulge, relax, and unwind. H2O Salon and Spa, Metairie Road and Mandeville, where beauty and body are one.
H2O Valentine gift cards, available in store and online.
My attorney, Bernie, thinks he knows a lot about football. Bernie, who's the greatest running back in Saints history?
That's easy, Deuce. Hokie Gajan.
You better stick to law, Bernie. Call my attorney, Bernie, at 888-4BERNEY. That's 888-4BERNEY.
I'm impressed with my attorney, Bernie.
And don't forget the EY.
Sir, finding everything okay?
I work for a different insurance company. My auto policy is just getting a little too expensive.
With Progressive, you get the name your price option, so we build a policy to fit your budget.
Wow, the price gun. Wish we had this. We just tell people what to pay.
Yeah, we're the only ones that do.
I love your insurance. Bill? Tom?
Hey, it's an office party.
The freedom to name your price, only from Progressive. Call or click today.
You've seen the pictures of people jammed onto Bourbon Street, and as you can imagine, there's gridlock traffic all over the place. Here's a look at the traffic on Rampart Street, and people are not going anywhere very fast tonight. A lot of cars out there. I know before we came up to the studio, people were driving around honking their horns any way they could to express their ecstasy over this.
Well, the bottom line is nobody's going to work tomorrow, nobody's going to school tomorrow,
look at
and we
this.
might as well party. This is fabulous.
This is like the end of war. This is one of the most incredible celebrations this city's ever had.
And nobody cares that they're jammed. This is our moment. We have waited a long time for it.
And as you suggest, they're not worried about getting up early tomorrow because they're probably not getting up early tomorrow.
No. But you know, there was a very special play. I mean, the whole game was wonderful. The second half better than the first, but that very special play.
The interception.
When Tracy Porter got that ball and ran. And here are his thoughts.
I mean, what we've been saying all year, we need to make a play. We've been saying that coming in to this game, that somebody on defense had to make a play. We knew our offense was going to make plays. We knew they were going to get in their rhythm, but we knew we had to make a play, and it was going to come on someone. And it happened to come on me. And, you know, with the film study, knowing what type of routes they like to run on third down, I jumped the route.
What was the route?
It was a stick route. You know, he wanted to wide deploy to try to out-leverage the corner and come back underneath. But, you know, I stayed where I was supposed to be. I was in the right place at the right time and made the break.
And when you made the break, you picked it off, took it to the house. What are you thinking? Don't fumble the ball?
Nah, I was thinking score. Fumbling didn't even cross my mind because as much ball security as we notice on opposing players, I think our defensive players, we have pretty good ball security, so that wasn't the issue. It was just a matter, and we're enjoying the moment right now.
What's the mentality?
That's where everybody lost their voice.
Oh, absolutely. People were screaming, and I love the part where he was going like this. He's going all the way, and the guy behind him didn't stand a chance. Could not catch up with him. No way. Another outstanding player tonight, offensive guard Jermon Bushrod. Here's what he had to say after the game.
Everyone's a little concerned about what Freeney would do. He gets the one sack early, but you guys shut him down after that and really took control of the game.
We just had to stick to the plan, man. We had to stick to the plan like we do every week, man, and just try to get the job done. That's all you can do. And you know, we came away with a huge victory. You know.
The offense always gets so much credit for this football team, but in the playoffs, this defense has really...
Defense has stepped out all year, and they just played even harder. Just like we played even harder, you know, come playoff time, man, we all just stuck together. That's all you can do is stick together, man.
Every guy on that field had a great moment.
Oh, absolutely.
This was exceptional, but Lance Moore had one.
Yeah, receiver Lance Moore. You know, after that touchdown in the fourth quarter, the Saints decided to go for it to get 2 points. And Lance Moore got in there, and the official said, no, didn't make it.
That's right.
And there was a challenge, and it held up, so we got the 2 points. So we were 14 points ahead. That was big.
It was beautiful.
Here's what Lance Moore had to say after the game.
You guys have always found a way to make it happen with this football team. There's something about this season in there.
Feels like destiny, man. Feels like we were meant to do this right now, and you know the city definitely deserves this.
Tracy Porter steps in once again, biggest Super Bowl champions.
Sounds great. Who that, baby? See you soon.
One last thing. This was a home game for you, wasn't it? I mean, there were 74,000 fans here. I think about 50 of them were Saints.
Oh, man, it felt like it. It felt like it. We have the best fans in the world, man. I would never want to play anywhere else because it's just so great here.
And you know what he did? He went right back to that locker room. He got cleaned up. He put his robe on. We
they all got those
robes
with the Fleur-de-Lis, I know. Another outstanding player tonight, Roman Harper, had 7 tackles. Here's what he had to say.
I don't even know, man. It feels so good, man. It's almost surreal, man. It's just, I don't know, man. It's still settling in.
Every game this year, this team has found a way to win it late with its defense, and Tracy has the pick last week, has the pick again 2 weeks later.
Man, you know, it just, you know, we always knew it was going to be on our shoulders, and it was beautiful, man. You see all the nation here, man. The Who-Dats are here in the building, man. It's so beautiful right now.
You know, the adrenaline has to be palpable.
Some of those hits, some of those tackles.
Unbelievable.
Man, really hard.
We'll be right back.
Mail your gold jewelry to a company out of town?
I don't think so.
Selling gold jewelry comes down to one thing. Who gives the most cash?
Private appointments are welcome.
No one gives you more money for your gold. So come to BJ's.
And get paid in cash.
The new Hyundai Tucson. As in all new. Not the same old new, not the kind of new that's just a minor revision of last year's new. No, the new Tucson is new. Like, what kind of car is that new? With the kind of styling you'd expect from a high-end SUV, at a price you wouldn't expect to pay for a new one.
iMasters believes expectations are for raising, so how about 2 complete pair of glasses for $99 or 2 pair of no-line bifocals for $149? And every frame, even designers, are just $59.95. iMasters, why pay more?
In Louisiana, we're accustomed to saints' lives of service and sacrifice. This year, a long-suffering team born on All Saints' Day has in a small way emulated these traits.
Because of the way they've played and because they're really good guys, they've made Saints fans of those around the Gulf South, around the country, even around the world.
They in turn have been blessed with a Super Bowl victory. To the Bless You Boys, we'd like to say thank you, boys, from Channel 4.
First of all, I think being a meteorologist in general, you have to be somewhat of a nerd. And I care about the weather. I love dealing with new technology. And I like being able to use both of those things to put together a good forecast for the viewer.
For Channel 4's newest meteorologist, serving the community is the greatest reward.
I think the most rewarding thing would be when you come up to you on the street, they say like, oh, I followed your forecast.
Scott Satchfield is at Lucy's Bar in the Warehouse District where people are still celebrating. Huh, Scott?
Oh, it's the party is definitely still going here in the Warehouse District. Actually standing on Chapatula Street, which is still blocked off where I'm standing, and you can see the folks are still having a great time. The party has really been going since the early afternoon hours, and gosh, I don't know when it will ever stop. Based on what we're seeing here, fans having a great time. Obviously, some of the beverages have been flowing, but people seem to be, behaving themselves as best they can. Basically, again, officers have shut down this part of Chapatulas. They're kind of rerouting traffic around where we are, and so no telling when they'll actually open up this part of Chapatulas. There's still a steady stream of cars, as far as I can see, down towards the French Quarter. And basically the way it went was, when the game ended, we saw folks coming from this direction, which is towards Uptown, towards the French Quarter. Literally, people just coming in droves down the street. Obviously, they were heading to the quarter, and then in the last few minutes, they've all kind of started heading back that way. So maybe this night will end soon for these folks, but obviously for now, they're relishing the moment and having a great time after this amazing Saints Super Bowl win. Back to you guys in the studio.
All right,
And that is the bottom line right there. Relish the moment.
Relish the moment. I don't think it's going to be ending anytime soon, though. I think this is going to be going on for hours.
I think so, and I think we're going to go back to Bourbon Street with Bagad and Maya.
Dennis and Angela, the Hoodats are just as loud and the black and gold just as notable. Things don't seem to be letting up at all here on Bourbon Street. The crowd just goes on. Canal Street is actually in the distance. It's hard to tell, though, with all the supporters and the Saints fans just continuing to dance through the streets, celebrate, and really embrace this win that's been 43 years in the making. Hard to tell when this party will end, but I think it's fair to say it won't be anytime soon. Immediately after the win tonight, supporters, Saints fans, Hoodats alike, just ran into the streets, dancing, second lining, and embracing what has not only become a win for the Saints, but a win for New Orleans. Dennis and Angela.
Okay, thank you so much, Bagad, for a wonderful job.
Yeah, great job out there, and great to see people celebrating, to have something to celebrate like this.
You know, I was just going to say, earlier tonight, one of the players said that Sean Payton made them all better players and all better men. And I think the Saints team has made this city a better city.
Yeah, absolutely. And given us a reason to think we're better people.
Absolutely.
You know. One more thing we want to remind you of, the Saints will have a news conference tomorrow morning. We're going to carry that live on our morning news, so you may want to tune in to check that out.
That's right. Maybe find out when they're coming back, and the party continues.
Absolutely. That's our broadcast for now. Congratulations. We're world champions.
Yes, we are. We are world champions.
Have a good night.
First, beginning of things to come? Absolutely. The whole world is watching us. They know we're open for business. They know we've got some of the strongest ethics laws in the country. They know that our economy is outperforming the national economy. What the Saints show is that we can persevere. We overcame 4 storms, 4 hurricanes, overcame the national recession. What they did on the field shows this wasn't the old New Orleans Saints. This was a brand new team, better than where we were before. That's what our state, that's the same message for Louisiana. We're better than we were pre-Katrina, and the world is taking notice. Business leaders and people all over the world are saying it's a new New Orleans Saints and a new Louisiana. Hey, just final question, what do you tell the people of New Orleans watching right now? The Houdat Nation prevailed. I want to thank the greatest fans in the entire world, the entire NFL. The fans are a big reason this team got it done. All right, Louisiana Governor Bobby Jindal, thank you so very much. All right, back to you.
Well, thank you, Fletcher. Fletcher Mackel and Scott Walker both working very hard to talk to the players right after the game. I also got a chance to catch up with a former Saints player to find out his thoughts on the Super Bowl 44 win by the New Orleans Saints. Here's Mike McKenzie. All right, joined by former Saints cornerback Mike McKenzie. Mike, can you even put into words what you're feeling right now?
I was just thinking about the city of New Orleans, what Bourbon Street might be looking like.
Have you not seen the pictures? It's a madhouse.
It's a beautiful thing. It really is a beautiful thing. Look at all the fans that's here. I mean, this is wonderful. I mean, this is why you play the game. This is why you go through all the injuries, all the rehab, all the training camps, to have this moment, to have this day, to have the celebration from the field to the locker room back to the city. This is why little kids think about playing this game for this moment here, and I'm so honored to be here.
So many people said Peyton Manning couldn't be stopped, but when it came time, the Saints defense stopped Peyton Manning, and Tracy Porter, in only his second year, another big play.
When you see Tracy, ask him what I told him. I just wanted to know, when he made his big play, what was he going to do? And once again, secondary showed up, defensive line showed up, special teams showed up, offense showed up, coaching staff showed up, management showed up, and the city of New Orleans always shows up. It's a beautiful thing.
And really quickly, even though you're not physically on the team now, you're not on the roster.
I'm always a part of the team. I'm always a part of the team, and I'll forever be a part of New Orleans and the New Orleans Saints.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Mike. Go celebrate. Back to you. You got to love that. Mike McKenzie saying he will forever be a part of the New Orleans Saints. And, of course, we will all treasure this moment, hopefully the first of many Super Bowls for the New Orleans Saints. Now, we saw the players with merchandise on, or the players with T-shirts on, rather, that say Super Bowl champions and hats that say Super Bowl champions. Unfortunately, we didn't get a chance to snag a couple, but I know where we can get some, and that's where we find WDSU news reporter Gina Swanson, who is in Elmwood with the merchandise that I'm sure is flying off the shelves and selling like hotcakes. Gina, I heard Norman say he wants you to get him a hat. If you can get one for your girl, I'd appreciate that.
Girl, I already got Norman a hat. I'll try and see if I can get one for you. Not too long ago, Coach Dennis Green was talking out of frustration. He said, if you want to crown a team, you want to crown them. All this week, that is what the media has been doing with the Indianapolis Colts, crowning them, already claiming them to be Super Bowl champions. But you know what? Vegas said the odds were against the Saints. You shouldn't put your money on them, but that's exactly what fans are doing here tonight. They bought up just about all of the Saints merchandise here available as Super Bowl champions. The line is dwindling down. A few people you can see chanting "Who Dat" as they still make their way into the store. 1 or 2 people left, not much merchandise left. As soon as the Saints won the game, the doors opened here at Sports Authority here in Elmwood. Not too long. Not clear how much longer the store will be open, but lines are dwindling, so you still can come out and grab that championship merchandise if you want to, but certainly Saints fans are excited to get their hands on this gear. That's the story for now. Back to we'll toss it to a break.
You're watching Acme Oyster House Saints on 6 Championship Sunday, sponsored by Acme Oyster House, proud neighbor to the city of New Orleans for 100 years. And Southern Quality Ford Dealers, celebrating a great season and 33 years of truck leadership.
Monday at 5 on WDSU. The big Saints Super Bowl parade is coming up soon. We know the Saints are riding, but find out who else will be on board. We have all you need to know for the big celebration Monday at 5 on WDSU.
MoveOn.org Political Action is responsible for the content of this advertisement.
Introducing the ZDX, the 4-door coupe concept from Acura. Introducing Next.
And now Cheer presents Brighton Bay, Episode 5. Sandy sees the light.
Are you an angel?
No, I'm Dr. Dan.
But your clothes, they're so bright.
I use Cheer. There's nothing worse than bougie clothes.
Now that she's seen the light, will Sandy choose Cheer? Surprisingly bright at a new lower price.
If you own a recalled Toyota, you may be entitled to damages. I'm personal injury attorney Michael Hingle, 1-800-USA-JURY. If you own a recalled Toyota, call me, Michael Hingle.
WDSU is kicking it up a notch for Carnival 2010 with Carnival Central on WDSU.com. We're tracking uptown parades with our parade tracker powered by Party City. Get real-time information on the progress of those crews, plus live streaming of parades, routes, and last-minute Carnival changes. Post your favorite Mardi Gras photo to You Local on WDSU.com for a chance to win pros for just about every crew in the metro area. All you need this Carnival is on Carnival Central on WDSU.com.
At WDSU, we always follow the big stories.
And now you can follow us on Twitter.
Send us your comments, answer our Twitter topic of the day,
and catch WDSU News at 4 to see which stories people are tweeting about.
Join the conversation at WDSU.com. I'm Scott Walker. Thanks for watching WDSU.
Weekdays at 5 a.m.
Wake up to what's happening now, plus get the weather and traffic updates you need to plan your day.
Clear, concise, and on your side. Exactly what you need to start your day. WDSU News This Morning. Weekdays at 5 a.m. Travers Mackle, Rachel Wolf, the WDSU I-Team on your side.
This is Acme Oyster House Saints on 6 Championship Sunday. This is our live WDSU post-game broadcast. You're looking at the Superdome on Poydras Street, where there continues to be gridlock. The only traffic that's moving is heading out of town. And this is a shot of Poydras Street as people are walking their way around the Harris Gordon Biersch complex. Some of them, many of them heading their way to the French Quarter. We've seen trucks, cars, limousines, people standing on hoods, dancing in the back of pickup trucks. We've seen just about every sight you can imagine. The Saints took it to the Colts on the field, so the fans are taking it to the streets. And by the way, I did get my Saints Super Bowl championship hat, thanks to Gina Swanson. Thank you very much. And now I can go home and brag about my hat to all my friends and neighbors in Algiers Point. As I was saying, the fans took it to the streets to celebrate en masse, and the party continues. Rachel Wolf is standing by on the balcony of the Royal Sonesta on Bourbon Street. Rachel?
Well, Norman, ain't no party like a New Orleans party. The fans below, we brought some of them up here. All sorts of crazy costumes, kind of Mardi Gras-esque, if you will. So, guys, tell me your names first of all.
I'm Chris. Ronnie. Chase Applewhite.
All right, very good. And you guys look like superheroes. Give me the reasoning behind this look.
We're the Who Dat wrestling team.
Who Dat?
Who Dat?
Who Dat?
Who Dat? World champions, baby.
Let's get a shot of the whole ensemble. It really doesn't do it justice just to see them from the... You've got your beads. How did you get all these beads?
I just kind of collected them. I got my one lady. I got breast cancer. Tons of stuff. Saints Beach, of course.
Where'd you guys watch the game?
Our friend's house, Alex. Friend Alex's house.
And give a shout out. Where do y'all go to school?
Jesuit High School, baby. Jesuit High School, Blue Jays.
Have you guys ever experienced anything like this while living in New Orleans?
No. Nothing close. Nothing comparable. This is the craziest thing that's ever happened in the city of New Orleans.
What's it like? What are people doing? How are they reacting to you when you're down?
Lots of pictures. Lots of pictures. We've probably taken about, 500 pictures with people? Just about. We're going to be all over the internet.
You guys are all over Facebook.
Oh, yes. Already there.
Well, I love the hat. I know you're a little chilly, but...
it's worth it. Just a tag. It's worth it. Just a little bit. Exhilarating. Chilly.
Well, thanks for being good sports, and nice to meet you guys and have a lot of fun tonight.
All right, thank you.
Norman, you never know what's going to happen in the French Quarter.
You never know, but guess what? There's never a dull moment, Rachel, so party on. You know, the celebration that's taking place here is unique to any place across the country. They can't imagine what must be happening here. This is so strange to people who live in the rest of the country that the party takes place like this. The fans are already uploading the celebration on YouTube, and this is an excerpt of some of that. I have people calling me from all over the country, my relatives, my friends, tweeting me, who dat, what's going on in New Orleans, what's the party like, where are people, where are they going, and what are they doing, and how's the reaction to the Saints' first victory of a Super Bowl championship. Well, this is what they're doing, and this is what they're seeing all over the country. This is from somebody's camera, probably somebody's phone camera that they uploaded on YouTube to give people just a sample of the party, of the celebration taking place here in the city of New Orleans. And it's something that's going to be shown all over the world. And people can see for themselves how we do it in New Orleans. It's nothing to it. We just love life. And people enjoy each other, and they enjoy the excitement of living and the excitement of having a good time, and especially when you have something to really celebrate, like a great team like the New Orleans Saints. We'll take another break now and come back and continue with our live Acme Oyster House Saints on 6 Championship Sunday.
You're watching Acme Oyster House Saints on 6 Championship Sunday, sponsored by Acme Oyster House, proud neighbor to the city of New Orleans for 100 years. And Southern Quality Ford Dealers, celebrating a great season and 33 years of truck leadership. WDSU Exact Weather is sponsored by Toyota, moving forward.
Well, when snowboarding first started, there was a rough image that we were typecast as.
Our sport was born this free spirit. It's so much fun soaring out.
Oh, unbelievable. She goes ballistic.
We're not country club kind of girl.
We genuinely like each other.
It's real, it's authentic. It's snowboarding.
DWI, even at first, it's pretty harsh. You don't realize, you know?
Up to 90 days in jail.
Can't be there for my family.
I'm in here. They're out there.
They put an ignition interlock in your car for 1 year.
Car won't start unless you blow into it.
It's embarrassing.
You gotta pay fees, get a lawyer.
Need to see my probation officer for testing all the time.
Have to pick up garbage.
It literally consumes your life.
I lost my family's trust.
Lost my job.
I lost my marriage.
I lost my kids.
Lost a lot of time, you know? A DWI is just a big waste of time.
For the last 4 years, I've had the privilege of serving as council member at large. I fought for the things you wanted: enhanced flood protection, crime prevention, the Inspector General, and aggressive programs to create better jobs for all New Orleanians. Now it's time to finish the job, to complete our recovery, revitalize recreation, streamline government, and create a safer, healthier city. I believe in our city's historic greatness and even more in our potential for a greater future.
Switch to Swiffer Sweeper, and he'll dump your old broom. But don't worry, he'll find someone else.
Who's that?
Swiffer Sweeper's electrostatic dry cloths attract and lock dirt, dust, and hair on contact to clean 50% more than a broom. It's a difference you can feel. Swiffer gives cleaning a whole new meaning.
Loyalty. It's the cornerstone of the Toyota brand, and it's one reason why Toyota has the best resale value of any brand for 2010, according to Kelley Blue Book's KBB.com. Cars like Toyota Camry, the best car for the money. Right now, we're rewarding current Toyota owners with $1,000 in owner loyalty cash on any Toyota, and everyone is eligible for 0 APR on 8 models, including new 2010 Corolla, Yaris, RAV4, Camry, Sienna, Tacoma, and Tundra. To see why there's no comparison, visit buyatoyota.com.
I'm Randy Russo. Thanks for watching WDSU.
You are watching live post-game coverage here on WDSU. This is the Acme Oyster House Saints on 6 Championship Sunday special. There's a crowd of people in the French Quarter who are celebrating the Saints' victory tonight. Can you believe it? The Saints are the Super Bowl champions. Who would have thought it? The Saints, after 43 years, there's a shot of Lee Circle right outside the station here in the CBD. I don't think there's going to be anybody going to sleep tonight. I think there's not going to be an empty street in any section of the region. There is a continuing shot of Poydras Street right outside the Superdome where the gridlock continues. Cars are being stopped incrementally and being allowed to enter the lower section or the river side of Poydras Street, making their way to the French Quarter to join the party, where there are thousands of people on the street. You can see that. It's just shoulder-to-shoulder room down there, people walking very slowly. They have to do that just to get by. This is an incredible sight. There is nothing like it any place else in the world. It's been a long time coming for the people of New Orleans, and they are enjoying the moment. They are embracing this special accomplishment for the New Orleans Saints tonight, and the world all over knows that we are, and I say we, and I really mean it, we are the Super Bowl champions. New Orleans is on top tonight, and we're letting the world know it, and all the fans are on the street to celebrate with each other. Keely Fulton caught up with Saints player David Thomas in Miami, where she was covering the game.
Joined now by tight end Dave Thomas. Got his two beautiful sons here. You got anything to say about your dad winning the Super Bowl? No? Okay, well, let's ask your dad. What is this feeling like?
This is just indescribable. It's been a great season for us, and I just thank the good Lord for bringing me here, and just give Him all the honor and glory.
Can we get a who dat for you, Daddy?
You say who dat?
Who dat? Well, you see who that nation is out here. What has it been like to have this much support from the fans this season?
These fans have been great all year, and they always show us support, and it doesn't surprise me at all. There's this many of them here. It's like a home game for us.
And finally, it seemed like the offense started off a little tentative. Was that butterflies and you guys just shook them off?
It took us a while to get going, and finally in the second half, we got that momentum with the onside kick, and just kept going from there.
All right, thank you so much. Go celebrate.
Thanks.
Back to you.
All right, that's David Thomas celebrating and talking with Keely Fulton and holding his son. What a special moment it has to be for the Saints and the coaching staff down there. Harry Connick Jr. attended the game, as did so many other New Orleanians, and he brought special wishes to the coach of the Saints, blowing kisses after the game as they were getting ready to accept the trophy. We caught up with him after the game as well.
New Orleans, what's the party like right there, you think?
It's the greatest day in the history of our city. This team is the world champion team. We did it. Yeah, coach! Who that, coach? It's the greatest day in my life.
How special is this for the city, you know, looking back 4 years?
Everything's different now. The game has changed. We're the champions of the world. They can't talk nothing about us now.
That sounds strange, doesn't it?
Not to me.
Thank you.
How does it feel? Y'all are at every game. Y'all have been through the thick and thin. What does this mean for the city? How do y'all feel?
I don't think people can describe what it means for the city unless you were there during Katrina. The Saints team have given hope back to the hopeless. That, I think, says it all.
And God is good. God is very, very good.
Thank you. Thank you.
God bless the Saints.
Two great things.
You get into the Hall of Fame and the Saints win the Super Bowl. Just talk about what this all feels like for you.
I mean, it was God sent. I mean, I got a chance to watch the game with the owner in the suite, and me and them high-fived the whole game and had a great time.
Did you ever think you'd see this day?
I mean, when they got Drew Brees and Coach Payton, they're doing the right thing. You can, anticipate something like this happening.
It's pandemonium in New Orleans right now. What do you say to the people watching, and can you wait to get back there?
Hey, man, I can't wait. We got a new mayor now, and the city got the Super Bowl, and, I made the Hall of Fame, so everything, lifting up for the city. I mean, after what they done went through, I show you, man, you can start rebuilding.
Thank you, Ricky.
Appreciate it.
You got to love the Saints players, and you especially have to love Saints fans. There's just something very special about them, very down to earth. Nothing pretentious about it, nothing phony at all. They are who they are, and what you see is what you get. And, the team kind of reflects that. There are no outstanding stars on this team. They are a team. They are a complete team, and they are embraced by the entire city. As you can see, the outpouring of humanity on the street, all in honor of their favorite football team, the New Orleans Saints. Our Keely Fulton, who's been covering the game for us down in Miami, caught up with Billy Miller and his wife earlier tonight.
Joined now by tight end Billy Miller and his lovely wife, Rachel. I'm going to start with you, Rachel. Can you put into words what this feeling is like?
God was here the whole time. That's what it felt like. Like we were protected and covered, and this was meant to be. This is ours. This is our year.
The offense started off a bit tentative in this game, Billy. What was going on the sidelines? Did you hear anybody saying anything about we have to, I know you guys were saying we have to pick it up and everything, but was it just settle down, guys, and play our game?
You know what? It's just, it's a Super Bowl. So your nerves are high, and everybody just had to settle in, like you said, and just get it going. And, when we went into halftime, it was almost, everybody was just relaxed. And we know that we had an opportunity to do something special, and they finished out the game.
It seemed like there was a whole nother gear in the fourth quarter.
Well, you know what? I think that those nerves settled down, and then the Saints came and played the second half, and that onside kick was a great call by Coach Payton, and it really brought our swagger back out. It kind of gave us that confidence to go, you know what, we can take this game.
Is this one of those that definitely starts from the top down? Sean Payton made some gutsy calls in this game, going for it on fourth down early, the 2-point conversion, and you mentioned the onside kick. Does the team feed off those gutsy calls?
Absolutely. I mean, mean, it starts at the top, and when Coach Payton has confidence in the guys, then they feed off that and they go out and make plays like they did.
Finally, I know you said you would have loved to actually play, but you're still doing the next best thing and standing out here and celebrating with your guys, right?
Absolutely. It was unbelievable. I'm just glad to be part of the experience, and no matter if I was hurt or what the situation is, they can never take it from me. I won the Super Bowl.
All right. Thank you so much, Billy and Rachel. Back to you.
All right, Keely, they can never take it from any of us, any of the fans or the players. New Orleans Saints victorious in Super Bowl 44. We'll continue with our live post-game coverage here on WDSU.
Westerly winds are blowing, folks, and that's good news for you. While yellow fellas fighting off more bad guys and saving the day, you've got a chance to win big for your backyard in the Yellowwood Backyard Bonanza Sweepstakes. There's a whole heap of hourly and daily prizes being awarded throughout the coming weeks, with great merchandise up for grabs, like the Adirondack chairs, a Chase Lounge set, outdoor speakers, and a big green egg smoker and grill. And you ain't seen nothing yet, because one lucky person could be the grand prize winner and take it all. Every daily and hourly prize and a whole bunch more for your backyard. That's a ton of prizes, plus a John Deere riding mower and a Viking Ultra Premium grill, all to create your own backyard paradise. So what you waiting for? Go to yellowwood.com and register today for the Yellowwood Backyard Bonanza Sweepstakes.
The polls are now closed.
The people of the city of New Orleans did a very extraordinary thing today.
Very exciting developments.
We have a lot to do here. Tremendous opportunity as a city.
We're going to be examining the numbers.
I'm going to sit over to my partner, Gina Swanson.
We have won a victory.
A historic election. The people of New Orleans have asked us to sacrifice, and so we should.
WDSU Commitment 2010.
This is the Acme Oysterhouse Saints on 6 Championship Sunday special here on WDSU, and this is a live internet picture of a father and son celebrating the Saints' victory by taking a dip in the swimming pool tonight. It's cold out there, but I tell you what, their hearts are warm and their spirits are high. And this is just another way of celebrating the Saints' glorious victory in Super Bowl 44. You find all kind of stuff on the internet. Somebody posted earlier on YouTube pictures of the celebration taking place in the French Quarter. But this one has the most unique yet. Father and son taking a dip in the pool to celebrate. We find Travers Mackle downtown, where people are celebrating in a more traditional fashion. They're out partying on the streets of New Orleans. And Travers has been mixing it up with the crowd all evening there outside Harrah's and Gordon Biersch. Travers?
That's right, Norman. You know, it hasn't let down. Look at the crowd still walking down the sidewalk, still coming down Poitras for about the last 3 hours, and there's been a steady stream of people crossing the street, heading to the Warehouse District, the French Quarter, and just cruising. Everybody wants to be a part of this. They want to come down and join in, add to the celebration. You know, everybody that we talk to keeps telling us this is what we needed. This is great for the city. I mean, it's what we've heard throughout the course of the night. This is exactly what New Orleans needed, and you know what? They got a good shot in the arm tonight with this victory here in the Super Bowl. You know, a lot of people have stopped body surfing on cars, if you will, but you still have people walking home like this. There you go. You know, they always find the camera, Norman. They love the light. They love the camera, and everybody wants their 15 minutes of fame. Where are y'all coming from?
Mandeville.
Where have y'all been so far?
Everywhere.
How is everywhere?
Crazy.
We got carried on Bourbon Street.
Did you just picked up and carried?
We got carried.
There you go. Y'all are brave coming over here from Mandeville with the kids, but I guess you just want them to be a part of it.
Yeah, we're from New Orleans.
We had a great time. We had a great time. Nobody can believe it.
Nobody can believe it is right. You know, you have a family here, came all the way from the North Shore. And you just can't see this enough, Norman. You know, photographer Drew McAllister and myself have seen some sights out here. We don't show them all to you because some of it includes dangerous acts, nudity, everything else under the sun. We're showing you yeah, what's up? We did win the Super Bowl, man. You're right.
Oh my
there you
God,
go.
I cannot believe this.
Incredible, isn't it?
We won.
Well, hang on, step out of the way real quick. We're trying to shoot down the street. It's all good. No, you're fine. You're fine. And you can see these people on top of a car down here, Norman. It hasn't let up. Like I said, I don't know who's going to work tomorrow because there are thousands upon thousands of people down here at whatever it is, 12:30-ish tonight, and it's not letting up. So I gotta imagine a lot of people are gonna be calling in sick tomorrow for work.
Well, no doubt about that, Travers. And a lot of businesses were smart, and a lot of schools were smart. A lot of them have decided to postpone or delay or close school tomorrow. But you're right. There will be a lot of people calling in sick tomorrow. No doubt about that. But I'm sure it's understandable considering the Saints have just done what many consider the impossible. You know, it's interesting to hear each player describe his feelings about tonight's victory. Keely Fulton is in Miami, Florida, and she has another interview with a Saints player.
Joined now by Saints defensive tackle Remy Ayadale. Remy, can you even put into words what you're feeling right now?
I can't, man. I can't. Not right now. Tomorrow, well, Tuesday, because I'm not going to sleep for 2 days. Consistent. After a big championship, a big win, shirt off. Tell them I don't sleep for at least 2 days, but it's a beautiful feeling. I got a feeling.
Okay, well, here's some more members of the D-line. Let's just talk to them. Go ahead, Demario.
World champs. There's nothing else to say. World champs.
World champs. World champs.
Nothing else to say.
I see you on Bourbon Street tomorrow. We're going to get hand grenades. I see you at the media. The media.
All right. Back to you.
All right, Keely. Back in a moment with more live WDSU post-game coverage. Don't go far.
We're watching Acme Oyster House Saints on 6 Championship Sunday, sponsored by Acme Oyster House, proud neighbor to the city of New Orleans for 100 years. And Southern Quality Ford Dealers, celebrating a great season and 33 years of truck leadership.
The Department of the Treasury Office of Thrift Supervision has directed that as of February 22nd, lenders should no longer offer no payment, no interest financing. So Rooms to Go, the company that defined honest furniture financing, is giving you one last chance to take advantage. Now until February 15th, President's Day. Get unbeatable Rooms to Go savings. No money down, no interest, no payments until January 2012. That's first payment January 2012. Now through President's Day at Rooms to Go. Don't miss this last opportunity.
DWI, even at first, it's pretty harsh. You don't realize, you know?
Up to 90 days in jail.
Can't be there for my family.
I'm in here. They're out there.
They put an ignition interlock in your car for 1 year.
Car won't start unless you blow into it.
It's embarrassing.
You gotta pay fees, get a lawyer.
Need to see my probation officer for testing all the time.
Have to pick up garbage.
It literally consumes your life.
I lost my family's trust.
Lost my job.
I lost my marriage.
I lost my kids.
Lost a lot of time, you know? A DWI is just a big waste of time.
Like no other American city, the
Your donation will help relief agencies provide much-needed shelter and services,
bringing them that much closer to recovery and rebirth.
Log on to WDSU.com to find out exactly how you can help.
WDSU gives us the weather exactly the way we want it. I think the information is exact, it's convenient, and it's accurate. My primary responsibility here at the facility is the safety of our guests. So it's very important for us to know exactly when severe weather is going to approach so that we can take measures to inform our golfers and to close down the facility if need be.
On the air, online, and on the go, WDSU weather is exact weather.
The perfect race, I've had maybe 1 or 2 in my life. Apollo Ono, short track speed skating. When I'm truly in the zone, you race against yourself. The speed slows way down. I can feel the heat from the lights. I can hear the guys breathing behind me. Everything is just flowing. Before you know it, you cross the line, and if you look at any photo, my helmet's like crooked. I'm like, I just won.
And the celebration continues. You're watching an Uptown party. We've shown you the parties in the French Quarter and downtown, and we've shown you the party in Elmwood with people rushing the stores to buy Saints paraphernalia, but this is what most of the neighborhoods look like in the city of New Orleans. You know, the city is made up of small neighborhoods where people have their own particular culture, and this is part of that culture. This is the flavor of the neighborhoods of New Orleans, and you can see that the people in that neighborhood are probably not going to go to sleep tonight. In fact, on the way over here, I could hear the party taking place in Algiers Point. People are just coming out of their house. They're coming out of their apartments, wherever they may be, to join in the celebration, wherever they happen to be at the moment. And there are people, as you can see, congregating in the French Quarter, as is customary or as is tradition for people who celebrate in the city of New Orleans. Unlike Fat Tuesday, when the quarter is filled with tourists, these are locals going down, which is very rare for locals to be in the quarter in this number. But as you can see, they are out there and they are having a good time with each other. But the party doesn't stop here. The team returns sometime tomorrow between noon and 3 o'clock. And many of the people you see, like those stuck in gridlock there on Porges Street outside the Superdome, will be among the crowds or the throngs of fans and supporters meeting the team at the airport when they return. We are not sure the exact time right now, but we're told it will be sometime between noon and 3. When we get the specific time, we will pass that on. We will pass that on to you. And there will be a Saints parade that starts at the Superdome and ends at the Convention Center Tuesday, starting at 5 p.m. And of course, WDSU will bring that parade to you live. If you don't feel like coming out, we can bring it right to your house or wherever you happen to be watching television. So there will be a big parade celebrating the Saints, and during that parade or afterwards, there will be a special presentation to Tom Benson and his daughter, his granddaughter, Rita Benson LeBlanc, from the mayor and city leaders here in New Orleans to pay tribute and honor them for what they have done for the city, for the many contributions that they have made, and for enhancing the image of the city and also inspiring the citizenry. So they'll get special keys to the city from the mayor of New Orleans and from other city leaders. And meantime, Fletcher Mackel caught up with Thomas Morstead in Miami, Florida for some post-game comments. Let's listen.
Joined now alongside Saints punter Thomas Morstead. You're a rookie and you're at the top of the mountain in year number 1. How does it feel?
It's unbelievable. I still don't know what's happening really. You know, a couple of the vets that have been playing for 15, 17 years said it's all downhill from here. They said don't happen like this every year, but no. I mean, I'm excited.
Can you talk about your emotions during the game? Y'all got down early, 10-0, but then you come storming back and outscore them 31-7 the rest of the way after you got down 10-0. It seems like that's what's happened all season long. How are your emotions? How are the guys on the sideline throughout?
You know, yeah, I know I had a feeling that I've had this feeling ever since the Washington game, like a year of destiny almost for the city. So I don't think I mean, there was no doubt in my mind. Can't speak for everybody else, but.
What do you say to all the people watching right now? It's pandemonium in the city right now. I know you have no basis for comparison for anywhere else you've ever played, but what do you tell all the fans watching right now? It's bigger than Mardi Gras in New Orleans after this monumental win.
Yeah, you know, the city's been great, and you know I mean, last 2 weeks ago when we played the Vikings. You know, they're the reason we won that game, the crowd, and they've been with us all year, and it's great to, you know, deliver this to the city.
You're looking forward to that parade on Tuesday night?
Absolutely.
All right, Thomas Morstead, punter, congratulations.
Thank you.
Congratulations. All right, back to you.
Oyster House Championship Sunday.
All right. Hey, we're back, and you can still see that those cars are stuck in gridlock on Borgia Street in front of the Superdome. You know, pandemonium is something that Travis Fletcher mentioned as he was talking with Thomas Morstead in Miami. And nowhere is that pandemonium more evident than in the French Quarter. And that's where we find WDSU News anchor Rachel Wolf, who's on Bourbon Street. Rachel?
Good evening, Norman, or is it good morning? I guess that's what I should say. Well, I wanted to tell you, first of all, is yes, pandemonium here in the French Quarter, but there is a tribute that I wanted to let you know about. Actually, one of my neighbors has painted something, and he gave this to me today, and you guys might be familiar with the person who paints this, the artist, Simone Hartfelt. He paints a lot of these pictures around town. This is a tribute, a black and gold tribute, who dat, to the New Orleans Saints winning the Super Bowl today, and I just wanted to show it to you, and it's really cool not only because of the way that he paints, but also if you look at the back, it says Saints versus Colts, and then he autographs it, puts, you know, his phone number and the name of his wife's shop where he has his little art studio. But anyway, this is a really great memento, and it's great to have the heart here because we love the Saints so much. So I just wanted to show that to you. This is very special in light of the Saints' victory here tonight. But if we want to just show a little bit more of the crowd, and I know we just keep going back to the crowd, but you just can't get enough of it, because just when you thought that you've seen everything, something even stranger goes by. So there's waves of people right now. This is thinned out a little bit, and then in about 10-15 minutes we'll have another, you know, 500 to 600 people come and engage and have a good time. As you can see, there's police officers, NOPD, working the street here on Bourbon. Really no problems. I mean, there were fireworks when the Saints won tonight, right when the Super Bowl was over. A lot of singing and dancing in the streets. But overall, it's been very, very non-violent and fun, and that's what we like, and that's what we like to have happen when the Saints win the Super Bowl, is to not have anything tarnish that, Norman.
Rachel, we don't see anybody down there jumping up and yelling and screaming, so what are they doing now? We heard the chants, "Who dat," and we heard "We Believe," and all the singing and all the theme songs that took place immediately after the game was over, but people seem to just be walking by each other right now.
Yeah,
so what's happening? Right now what's happening is they're just kind of explaining or talking about where they were when the game was going on. If you go down, people are like, "Where are you from?" "I'm from Tennessee," or "I'm from Florida." They're getting to know each other. They're sharing their Saints stories over the years and sort of bonding. Like I said, it's interesting. You know, people are milling in and out of different bars and restaurants. But, you know, again, it's been a long day. There have been people partying since early this morning, so you know how it goes, Norman. You got to catch your wind here and get ready for the next 2 or 3 hours. You and I know that the party will be going on here probably throughout the morning and on into the Saints parade probably for the next day and a half or two, and even throughout Carnival and Mardi Gras into Fat Tuesday. We all know the next week will be great. So you can kind of sense a collective sigh and get ready to move forward. You know, it's hard to maintain that level of brevity, if you will, that enthusiasm, that pandemonium that we saw earlier. So some of those people have moved on. Maybe they've gone home for the evening. And what you're seeing now is a lot of people who've maybe come, like Travers had that one family he was talking to from the North Shore. And the young gentleman we just had who said they were the Who Dat wrestlers, you know, coming in from the other areas and wanting to experience and be part of it. So those revelers that were here early, you know, they might have run out of gas, if you will, Norman. It's hard to keep that level of enthusiasm for 5 straight hours.
Hey,
and we're going to do it for 5 more days, yes.
Maybe those revelers who went home early weren't true New Orleanians. That maybe they were just visiting their family or, you know, lived someplace else and came to town just to share the moment with their friends. But the diehards, the people that we're seeing right now, those are diehard New Orleanians. Travers just interviewed a family that drove in from Mandeville. The parents grew up in New Orleans, but they moved to Mandeville. But you know, you're never, ever, ever not a New Orleanian. When you grow up here, you're always a New Orleanian.
That's true. And a lot of the people that we're seeing now, too, look like they're a little more fresh-faced. They might have been coming from somewhere else. So, you know, they just want to drink it in, if you will. And if you're going to drink it in, what better place than Bourbon Street?
No pun intended, right?
Oh, you got it. You got it.
All right, Rachel, this is an incredible evening. This is an incredible night. In fact, we're going to be here all night. You might call this our WDSU live post-game red-eye edition, because we will be here until the party is over, and we don't expect that. We don't anticipate that happening anytime before sunup. In fact, this is a special moment. People have saved up for 43 years for this. So those of you who have followed the Saints and know the history of Saints fans, there are no fans like these any other place. They're not as demonstrative as these. They're not as passionate as these fans are. They are certainly not as colorful. They are certainly not as die-hard. These fans will go to any extent to celebrate their team. And for their team to give them this kind of a victory tonight is extremely special, and I think you're seeing that played out in the reaction all over the metro area. In fact, with the traffic jams all over the place, the cars gridlocked, and the people shoulder to shoulder in the French Quarter, the neighborhoods that are turning out to celebrate, some of the neighborhoods with their own brass bands. And you know, you don't find communities in the city or any place in the world with their own brass bands. There are a lot of neighborhoods in New Orleans that are special when it comes to that sort of culture. It's the kind of culture that celebrates life. People love each other, and they sort of like to have each other's company. It's gratifying, it's uplifting, and there is no place like the kind of family-oriented culture that you find in New Orleans, where families generally stick together. And there's no other kind of culture where you find that more evident than the city of New Orleans. We showed you some uptown video just a moment ago. We've got some you're looking at live picture of Lee Circle right now, and this is the party on Magazine Street. Somebody's driving a motorhome along Magazine. Oh, that's a fire truck. There you go. With a fire truck, all the firemen are getting in on the act. This is super. This is fantastic. This is the kind of friendship that exists throughout the city. And there are no strangers tonight. Everybody loves everybody. And they're giving civilians a ride on the fire truck. Everybody is taking turns getting into the party. I tell you what, this is just city-wide. You can hear the cars honking as they're passing by. Everybody's friendly. There's nobody who is in a hurry tonight to get anywhere or to do anything except enjoy each other's company and revel in the moment. This is a tremendous sight all over the city. And as Rachel said so eloquently a moment ago as she was talking to us from the balcony of the Royal Sonesta in the French Quarter, there's no hostility here. There's no violence. There's no people hassling anyone else. People are just enjoying the moment, and they're sharing it with each other. And this is the kind of humanity that New Orleans is known for. It's an incredible sight. And you know, let's give the police some credit too. They handle crowds like no police force any other place that I've ever lived, and I've lived all over the country and visited places all over the world. And nobody handles a large crowd like the New Orleans Police Department does. And this is an example of why that's true. They just have the kind of mentality, the kind of composure to handle big crowds, and the people in New Orleans are responsible when it comes to partying. They are responsible partiers. They know how to party, And that is something that is unique to this particular area. You don't find, nobody's out there breaking windows, turning cars over, setting trash cans on fire. People are actually enjoying the moment, and they're paying tribute to their beloved New Orleans Saints. There's another brass band in the middle of the crowd, because that's what we do. That is New Orleans. You might say that parties are breaking out everywhere. And if they're partying like this while the team is still in Miami, one can only imagine what the party's going to be like when they hit the parade route Tuesday evening at 5 p.m. in downtown New Orleans. Parade is going to travel all the way from the Superdome, down Poydras, down Loyola, up Howard Avenue, right in front of the WDSU TV station, up to Lee Circle, and then go down St. Charles Avenue all the way to Canal, and then it's going to go up to Rampart Street and come back down Canal and go down to the Convention Center where the parade will end. It should be a spectacular, fun, festive, colorful evening, and you can see the people still on Bourbon Street having a great time. And one can only imagine what they're saying to each other. Rachel said to us that she heard some of them talking about, you know, where are you from, and where were you when the game was taking place, and that's the conversation that we're going to be having around here for a long time. You should have seen the people in the newsroom running around when Tracy Porter intercepted Peyton Manning's pass and ran it back in the end zone. I mean, everybody was running around, high-fiving, and I'm screaming and yelling, and I don't know where that came from, because, you know, I consider myself to be a very sedate, cerebral kind of person, but I was actually screaming at the top of my lungs and don't know till yet where that was coming from. But it was just a wonderful moment. It must have been all those pin-up frustrations. I told the story after the NFC Championship game about my son, who was watching the game when he was 6 years old when the Saints played their first Monday Night Football game against the Oakland Raiders when Kenny Stabler was the quarterback. And the Saints were up 31-0 at halftime, and then, you know, the Raiders came back and beat them, and my son cried all night long. And by the way, my son has been calling me all night. I'm sure he doesn't know that I'm on the air right now, but we're doing the Red Eye Special here, and we'll be on the air all morning. We'll be up as long as you are. As long as you want to party, we're going to party with you. And I tell you what, there is no party worth celebrating like the New Orleans Saints. This team has had a magical year. This team has done wonders for the city of New Orleans. People are going to look at this city now in a whole different light. They're going to look at New Orleans as a winner, relies on each other, and everybody has to play his role, and that's what they do. They are America's team, and I would say that the Cowboys across the newsroom, it was a sight to behold. I hope nobody was taking video of it. It might be embarrassing at some later date. There's another shot of the French Quarter with people still congregating. I think we see police officers. They don't look any concerned about what they're doing. It's just they're just going about their normal everyday fare. That's what they do, and the people in the French Quarter are responding accordingly. They're down there to have a good time. The businesses must be besides themselves because the quarter is brimming with people. And I know they're down there spending money, which is a very good thing. It's very good for the city, and very good for the financial coffers of the businesses who are trying to make it down there. But this is just a great time in the city of New Orleans. And as you sit here and watch this sea of humanity, you must be saying to yourself, how did we get here? Is it real? Did we finally pull it off after 43 long, arduous, frustrating years? Buddy Diliberto, the late Buddy Diliberto, the former sports director here, used to wear the bags over his head. He created the Aints bag and talked about the Saints, and well, they're not Aints anymore. They are winners, and they are a classy organization, and they're just making all of us proud. And I think that that people Travers talked about people probably calling in sick tomorrow. Well, this is video from from New Orleans East, and the lady with the baseball bat. There's a lady with her dog, and there are the other neighbors all congregating in the streets. They're shouting, "Who dat? We dat." That's who dat. My brother just texted me and said, "Who dat?" And I texted him back and said, "We dat." We're the Super Bowl champions. And you can see that the spirit has caught on all over the city. Well, they're chanting, "Who dat say they're going to beat them Saints?" Obviously, nobody. The Saints are the world champion football team, winning the 44th Super Bowl. As you take a look on Porter Street, it looks like the cars there might be thinning out. Maybe the French Quarter has reached its capacity. Don't know. Or maybe some people have just gotten tired and started to celebrate in their own neighborhoods, like the neighborhoods we saw uptown, the neighborhoods we saw on Magazine, and the neighborhoods we just witnessed in New Orleans East. Anyway, on the Red Eye Special, we continued with our crews on the scene. Rachel Wolf is standing by on Bourbon Street in the French Quarter. Rachel?
Well, Norman, I have to respond to what you were just talking about because I've been getting texts and Facebook comments of all the pictures that I've posted. And one of my friends who I actually played volleyball with back in college is in Seattle, and she says, "Explain the who dat to me." She says, "What does that mean?" And I was trying to explain to her that it's a colloquialism, and who is that who says they are going to beat those Saints? And she says, "Oh, okay, I got it now." So again, the fever is around the country right now, and people are feeling it, and they're taking the shot that we've been showing all night here and seeing the mass of humanity, the sea of humanity, if you will. So it's really not going to stop, and I think people are going to get more and more. The NBC crews are here on the balcony with us talking about their live shots that they're going to have for the Today Show and tomorrow's nightly news. This isn't going to go away for several days. So speaking of that, the big Saints parade, everybody's been talking about it, win or lose. Well, now we don't have to put that disclaimer on it, lose. We won. We are Super Bowl winners, and so you know what that means. Tomorrow when the Saints come back, the party's going to start, and then it's going to continue on into Tuesday. So that parade starts Tuesday, and it's in the evening time. And what I'm going to say right now is earlier in the week is that we went out and talked to some people about what the parade will be comprised of, who will be there. This is a very special parade. So here's the story that I did just a couple of days ago explaining a little bit more about that big Saints parade Tuesday evening.
With Carnival season upon us, Blanchard Studios is busy and getting busier as it plans the Saints parade set for next Tuesday night.
Every other city does, will do Super Bowl parades. They'll do parades. Now, the twist on this is that we're doing it whether win or lose, but we all know we're going to win, so I don't think that's really an option.
This is one of the floats that will be in the parade.
The Saints guy on this float is the very first mascot for the Saints.
It went to London with the Saints last year, but there will be 9 to 10 other floats on loan from other crews, as well as some local bands.
I think this is an opportunity, and I think the Convention and Visitors Bureau and the restaurateurs, the French Quarter people, all the people that are in the business here, the local tourism business, know that we're going to show the rest of the world what it's like to do a Super Bowl parade.
The parade will follow the typical Endymion route, but just in reverse. NOPD is ready for the crowds.
Typical parade route, deployment of personnel. So we don't anticipate any real significant changes. So we've met this morning, we've laid out the plan, we have the route, we have the time, we have the officers, we have the personnel, so we're ready to go.
There's a possibility a big party will follow the parade at Mardi Gras World.
Everybody needs to get out there and get their spot early because we're expecting a lot of people.
Okay, so that parade starts 5 o'clock on Tuesday, and let's take a look at the parade route. Starting at the Superdome, going to Howard Avenue. Actually, it's going to go right by WDSU. We'll have a front row seat, and then it's actually going to go up to St. Charles. It's basically the Endymion route backwards, curl around, and then go towards the convention center, and it will end right in front of Mardi Gras World. And again, I'm hearing more and more about a party that is going to happen right there at Mardi Gras World. Now, nobody's confirmed that, but I would say come tomorrow morning, we might hear something more about that. It's just, there's a buzz. And in terms of the businesses, Norman, you know, this is a record setting. I talked with Desire downstairs here at the Royal Sonesta. They had a record-setting weekend, the NFC Championship weekend. Now, this has broken even that record. Of course, the Royal Sonesta completely sold out. They had 2 cancellations within minutes. Those reservations were booked again. So we were joking around coming up that there were some couches there, and that even though the hotel is full, that they might have a few maybe unwanted guests that might be crashing come early morning. You know how it goes. I mean, after you've been partying all day.
Hey, we're used to that. You know, we're used to that. We'll wake up, you know, especially during carnival season, people come in and they sleep on their little bedrolls, their blankets, the sofas, whatever, the ottomans. You know, wherever they can find a good night's sleep, that's where they drop. And by the way, Rachel, we had a viewer call in to tell us that who that means. Now get this. This is cool. This is really cool.
Okay,
who that means we had our dreams answered tonight. How about that?
I like that. That's a great new take on it.
I think that's very cool.
Let's get that on Wikipedia. Let's get that on Wikipedia.
Yeah, I think she better copyright that, or whoever the viewer is. I don't know if it's a male or female, but whoever it is better copyright it before the NFL steals it.
Well, you know what the Colt stands for, right, Norman?
What?
You know what Colt stands for?
No, go ahead, remind me.
Can only lose the Super Bowl.
Well, you know, that everybody has to play their part in the destiny. And destiny certainly was true tonight for the New Orleans Saints. And so now you can write your family and friends on the West Coast and in the Midwest and tell them that who that means we had our dreams answered tonight.
Very good. That's awesome. I love it.
All right. All right, and as we continue the Red Eye Special here on WDSU, our live post-game broadcast, we'll take another break and come back with more in a moment.
Travers Mackle, Rachel Wolf, the WDSU I-Team on your side.
AT&T covers 97% of all Americans. That's a lot of people. I've collected a few postcards of all the places that AT&T has coverage. Spokane, Washington, Boston, Mass, San Francisco, Tulsa, Oklahoma. Dated a girl from there. Warren, Michigan. Didn't work out. Bozeman, Montana. Daytona Beach, Florida. Madison, Wisconsin. College Town. I think we get the picture.
If you want coverage, we've got it. AT&T. This Valentine's Day, buy any smartphone after mail-in rebate and get any messaging phone free after mail-in rebate.
Take a look at paid celebrity endorsements for Dish Network and DirecTV. Last year, DirecTV paid for Peyton Manning, Kim Basinger, Dennis Leary, Tom Arnold, The Black Eyed Peas, Charlie Sheen, Beyonce, David Spade, LL Cool J, Christina Aguilera, and Hellboy, while Dish Network didn't have any. Maybe that's why, on average, DirecTV customers spend over $175 a year more than Dish Network customers. Dish Network, lower price, no paid endorsements, better value. Why would you ever pay more for TV?
WDSU gives me the weather exactly how I want it. I love interactive radar. As soon as I hear a rumble or I see a gray, I'll run and I check, see where it's coming from. It asks you which kind of map you want, aerial or street map. Everybody knows that they can call me and I can tell them if the soccer fields are going to be wet up here. You can find out anything you want to know.
On the air, online, and on the go. WDSU